Hello, welcome to another Becoming a Modern Man. Here we are with a Seismic Assault deck. This is the deck I'm going to be using. It was originally played by Rapture Ready in one of the dailies, who went 3-1. Looked like an exciting deck, so I thought I'd give it a run. Here it is in MTGO. Here's the list we've got. And let's go on to our first match. This time we're playing against H-Rack. One of the big discard decks, mono black discard, and looks like we lost the roll there, so we will be on the draw, I think. This hand seems really good for us. We've got a Raven's Crime, Young Pyromancer, a couple of Life from the Loams, which is pretty much everything we want, really. Probably going to be able to destroy his hand with Raven's Crime and Life from the Loam in combination. Access to black, and if we can get this Young Pyromancer going, that'll be pretty nice. So, see how things go. Opponent starts off with a Duress, throws a Raven's Crime in the bin, which is completely fine. There's an Augur of Skulls. It's a bit of an unusual one, but I'm completely fine with that. Going to be able to run out with this Pyromancer, Young Pyromancer, before gets to manage to discard those down. Here I decided to discard a Blood Crypt and Life from the Loam. Obviously I want to discard both Life from the Loams, but I think I was just trying to play around him potentially having something that exiled the graveyard. That way I would still have Life from the Loam and still be in a reasonably good position. Because Life from the Loam is the best card in this matchup. Really, he can't beat us because we're going to be able to dredge Life from the Loam, cast it every turn, and that basically draws us 3 cards. So yeah, it's amazingly good in this particular matchup. We lose our Young Pyromancer. I can't get rid of the Overgrown Tomb because we won't be able to cast it, Life from the Loam, so we're much better off keeping that, even though Young Pyromancer is a very good card. It smothers the Young Pyromancer, which is fine. We've still got a couple of tokens out of the deal, so that's fine. Those can Loam, Raven's Crime away the last 2 cards. For an Augur and a Wrenchmind. For Smallpox, which seems a lot worse for him than it does for me, I still get to have a token and he just goes down to 1 land. Also, I have Life from the Loam, so I'm always able to get back my land drops. And yeah, my opponent concedes. So yeah, Life from the Loam's really rough for a discard deck, and we've got Young Pyromancer to actually get us some creatures on the board, so we're pressuring him. So yeah, that did not work out too well for our opponent. But let's see if this sideboard has anything to bring up to the matchup. So this is our opener. It's not the greatest. I figure if we can get Seismic Assault in play, that seems pretty good. And we've got a couple of discard spells, which might not be too bad, might be able to protect our hand a little bit. That leaves off with a Raven's Crime. I'm just going to discard a land here. Discard my own Raven's Crime, but that seemed reasonable to discard a land there. I use Inquisition. I see a Funeral Charm and a Wrenchmind and a couple of Swamps. I'm going to take the Wrenchmind. Obviously it hits me twice, and Funeral Charm is probably only going to get to hit me for 1 card, and probably doesn't do a whole lot else. I suppose it does kill Young Pyromancer potentially, but given that I don't have that in hand, it seems fine to get rid of that. Smallpox, which could potentially be good. Opponent actually plays a Nyx Thid, or however you say that, and that seems like a good reason to Smallpox. I do kind of limit myself on lands a little bit, but getting rid of his creature, making him lose a land, getting the Wrath card out of his hand, seems like that's a lot better exchange for me than him. Discard my land, trying to keep hold of Seismic Assault. Seems I feel like it would be pretty good if we can actually get online. Unfortunately, don't actually find another land for quite some time. Good to loot there, but then I figured that looting probably wasn't the best at that point in time. Still doesn't seem very good now that you can make it discard 2 cards. So I just discard looting and an abrupt decay. Blackmail takes another abrupt decay. Draw into a young pyromancer, which is a very nice draw for us. Unfortunately, it falls victim to a victim of night, which is a surprising card for him to be playing, really. Wrench Mine gets rid of the last 2 cards in my hand. I draw another young pyromancer, which is obviously very good, provided he doesn't find a way to kill it off the top, which he doesn't. I made to actually discard my first land I draw for a while. This way we actually get another token and can hit the last card in his hand, even though it's probably just a discard spell. As it turns out, it's duress. So gonna hit him for 2. I just think that getting the value off the young pyromancer here is a lot better. It also means that we can attack in for 1 extra damage each turn. We'll play Shrieking Affliction, followed by Raven's Crime. It's not too worrying, we're definitely ahead here, and we're actually going to be able to bolt him here and make a token. Attack for 5 here, put the opponent down to 7. And I'm going to do a Retrace, a Flame Jab. Does 1 extra damage to him, gets me another token, and I think that should be pretty good. Can kill the Pyromancer, but I'm still way ahead. Going to be able to half his life total here with an attack for 3. I just play out my land because I feel like, although we probably will take 3 off the Affliction, then probably going to be able to give us access to more potential plays. And I imagine he'd be dead next turn. So yeah, worked out pretty well for us. We actually didn't even get Loam in this particular game. I managed to win through anyway, but Loam is really the absolute beating, but still managed to play through and win here, so it worked out pretty nicely for us.